Yeah, I think amenity pricing is kind of the next frontier for pricing in multifamily housing. You know, over the last 10 years, with the adoption of pricing and revenue management tools for base rent, amenities are just a natural next step. The big challenge with amenities, of course, is we don't have that many transactions. We're not like hotels or airlines that do lots of transactions and therefore very quickly can see the effect of price changes. That's even more so true with amenities. You know, you can imagine if you've got 40, 50, or 100 one-bedrooms, you might only have 5, 10, or 20 of those one-bedrooms with a particular amenity, and so how do you really deal with that? And you know, there's a lot of art to that. It's not just science. It does take some experience. You can put some statistical tools to play, maybe look at whether certain amenities seem to take longer to rent than others, even fold in some qualitative assessments from your site folks and put that all together into a plan. Another thing you have to think about with amenity pricing is a bundling impact. So particularly in high-rise communities like where Archstone has a number of them in New York or Washington, D.C., it's not unusual to charge significant amounts for views. It's also not unusual to charge more for the higher floors than the lower floors. Obviously the views on the higher floors are better than on the lower, so you've got to be very careful that you don't undercharge for that combination, but also you don't overcharge. So if you just think about floors and you just think about views, when you put those together, you might actually be bundling up more of a charge than the market's really willing to bear in combination. So I think, you know, in summation, amenity pricing is very important. In garden communities, it's typically 6–7% of the price. In high-rise, it can be as much as 12% of the price. And you really want to pay attention both to the qualitative feedback from your site staff and do some numerical analysis around what rents, what doesn't rent, what goes quickly, what doesn't go quickly. A little bit of business intelligence on top of that, and you can definitely make your amenity pricing smarter.